everyone, it's Maggie May and I. Maggie May is a green cheek conure. She is a certain color mutation, and I have 5 green cheek conures, all different color mutations. So she is sweet, she is cute, and lately she's been really sassy only because she has pin feathers coming in. Pin feathers are brand new feathers that sprout, are wrapped in a wax, and all of a sudden these are very itchy. And Maggie May is a solo bird. She hasn't made best friends with someone else in the flock, so she is left to care for her own pin feathers, where normally they would preen one another, break the wax off, and allow the feather to merge. So she's good. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to step up right now. And what should I do? I'll just leave her alone. Once in a while, my hand will get close to her, and she'll like bite a little to let me know, hey, just leave me alone. Green cheek conures live about 15 to 25 years, depending. I'm not saying they're going to live that long because, unfortunately, there have been instances where green cheek conures and any bird can get sick and pass before it's our expected time period for them. And it's sometimes not anything you could have prevented, and sometimes it is, and then you're left with guilt from that. I do not burn candles or have any artificial scents around my birds when I clean. They're in their sleep room in a different cage, and then I can take care of the area that they kind of hang out, their cages and things in the living room. They get fresh food and water every day. There is Necton biotin, which you can use to promote healthy feather growth with them. They can be trained to talk. I have never taken the time to train them. I want them to just hang out and be birds and do their own bird thing. They're not really aggressive birds. Like I said, when they have new pin feathers coming in or they're hormonal, they can be kind of, yeah, see, there she goes. I know. You want to come up? No? Okay. Also, even if you don't have a male green cheek conure and she's by herself, they lay eggs. Just like chickens lay eggs. Female chickens lay eggs that are not fertilized, and then, that's how we get our eggs. But anyway, these guys can lay eggs. It wasn't Maggie May. It was Charlie, our oldest female. She was about 2. And I go look in her cage, her sleepy cage one day, and she had an egg, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I had to give her extra calcium, put all the food at the bottom where the egg was, and then basically you remove all the nesting materials. So since the egg isn't fertilized, they'll sit on it as if they're going to have a baby, so they lay about 1 egg every 24 hours. So for about 5 to 8 days, they're going to be in that cage protecting those eggs from other birds and from you. So what you can do to change the food and water out, since you leave everything at the bottom where they can sit on the eggs, is you can wear a glove, because they will literally attack you to get a chunk out of you just so you don't touch the babies. Or, sorry, the eggs. I shouldn't say the babies, but their babies. So that happens, I think, around the age of 2, lay 5 to 8 eggs. You just leave them alone. And then after a little while, they just get bored and they'll come back out and become a part of your flock again. She's preening right now. Anytime a bird sits and preens on you, that means he or she feels safe. Maggie May is very special because the family that had her absolutely loved her and took really good care of her. So I am very fortunate to have been gifted a bird where the family actually did everything in their power to give them a good home. So she came to us after a family tragedy, and we were able to bring her in, introduce her to our flock, and she's primarily a one-person bird, and that one person is me. So, so anyways, this is Maggie May. If you guys have any questions, post them below. I'm not 100% an expert, but I own 5 green cheek conures, a Nande, a Patagonian, and an Indian ringneck. So we have a nice flock. I'm sure you can hear them in the background. And that's about it. So I'll be back.